Yo, what's up, guys? It's Jay with another storytime video. Now, this story time is going to be about the time where I fought my bus driver. I mean, I wouldn't really say that we fought. We kind of just pushed each other around. So yeah, I wouldn't really say that we fought. So yeah, this story time takes place in 2016. I was 10. I was 10 at the time, and this story starts off with school finally being finished, finally being done, and me rushing to the bus because I was running late. So yeah, I finally get to the bus, and he's like, "Come on, hurry up, let's go." And I wanted so badly to tell this guy to shut the fuck up. Like, bro, I fucking hated this guy. He was such a fucking dickhead. And I'm not the only one that thought that. Mostly everybody on the bus thought the same thing. There were like a couple of times where if somebody did something he didn't like, he would get up, go to their seat, and grab them and move them. So yeah, you can kind of understand why nobody really liked this guy. So yeah, I finally got on the bus. I went to the back of the bus and sat down in my seat, started talking to my friends, and then we drive out. So throughout the ride, like mostly every day throughout the ride, I'm not gonna lie, me, my friends, and basically everybody on the bus, sometimes we would just play around, we would stand up, we would yell, we would just do a whole bunch of shit on the bus. So yeah, and that this would be a occurring thing like mostly every day. So yeah, like a couple minutes of that happening, the bus stops out of nowhere. This guy stands up, gets to the back of the bus, and grabs me by the wrist and starts moving me. And and I don't think I need to explain to you that grabbing a 10-year-old as a grown ass man is wrong. And that's not even your child. So why are you grabbing me? So yeah, he starts pulling me and I pull my wrist away from him and I start yelling at him like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you grabbing me like that? So yeah, and he starts to try and grab me again, and then I push him, I get him away from me. I'm like, bro, get the fuck off of me. And that's when he takes his two hands and pushes me. He literally takes his two hands and pushes a 10-year-old. And I'm like, bro, is this guy being for real? Is he really trying to fight me right now? He's trying to fight a 10-year-old, bro. So yeah, after he pushed me, I pushed him back. And that's when he starts to try and grab my wrist and starts moving me again. And then that's when I moved my wrist so he wouldn't grab it, and then that's when I kicked him. So yeah, my friend, and then that's when my friend out of nowhere just comes in between us. He holds me back and he starts to yell at both of us, telling us to stop. So yeah, and that's when the bus driver told me to get to the front of the bus, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to the front of the bus. And that's when I sat back down. So eventually the bus driver got to the front of the bus and he starts driving the bus again. Yeah. And that's when he starts to take us to our stops. And eventually he gets to my stop and I got up, started to walk off the bus. And he was like, "Hey, I want you to sit at the front of the bus from now on." And I'm like, "I'm not sitting nowhere. Fuck off." And that's when I walked off. So yeah, if you're wondering if I told the school, nah, I didn't. I just always been that type of person where like what's done is done and I don't really pursue anything further unless I really have to. But it doesn't really matter because eventually he got fired. He got fired because he grabbed another student. And also eventually I got my ass kicked off the bus too, like a year later. But but now that I'm older, I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, I kind of was in the wrong, but he also was in the wrong for grabbing a kid and pushing a kid and basically trying to fight me. So yeah, we were both in the wrong. So yeah, that's the end of this story time. A lesson you can take from this video is like don't let anybody push you around because if you stand up for yourself, people are gonna respect you. You're gonna respect yourself. You're gonna have a sort of appreciation for yourself. So yeah, don't let anybody push you around. So yeah, that's the end of this story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. All right, later.